Welcome back to the channel, football fans. Today we're talking about Manchester United. Not for their glorious past, but for a mistake that perfectly sums up their struggles in the modern era. And that mistake has a name: Patrick Dorgu. Yes, this young talent has become the symbol of everything wrong with United's scouting and transfer policies. So let's break it down, because the story of Dorgu is not just about one player. It's about the fall of a giant. For those who haven't followed his journey, Patrick Dorgu is a promising left-back born in Denmark to Nigerian parents. Fast, strong, technically gifted and fearless. He represents the modern fullback every club dreams of. At just 19, he was already making waves in Serie A with Lecce. His performances caught the eyes of Europe's biggest clubs. But here's the twist. Dorgu was once on Manchester United's radar, and yet, somehow, they let him slip through their fingers. This isn't new. United have a history of missing out on talents, but with Dorgu, it feels different. Scouts had the reports. The potential was clear, and still, the club hesitated. Meanwhile, other clubs acted boldly. Lecce took a chance, nurtured his talent, and today they're reaping the rewards. United. They're left watching from the sidelines, wondering how they missed out. Again, so why did United pass on Dorgu? Some say it was short-sightedness, others blame the club's chaotic structure. For years, the Red Devils have struggled to identify, secure, and develop young talent. Instead of building for the future, they've often spent massive fees on fading stars or short-term fixes. And every time they do, they miss out on players like Dorgu, hungry, talented, and affordable. Here's the irony. Dorgu is thriving abroad, proving week after week that he belongs at the top level. United could have had him for a fraction of what they've paid for failed signings. And now, if they want him in the future, it'll cost a fortune. This is the cycle of mismanagement. United ignore talent when it's cheap, then chase it when it's expensive. That's why fans and pundits call Dorgu a symbol, because his story reflects a bigger truth. Manchester United's transfer policy is broken. Think about it. How many times have they missed out on gems who went on to shine elsewhere? How many millions wasted on players who never lived up to the hype? Dorgu isn't just a name on a list. He's a reminder of the gap between what United could be and what they are. Rivals getting it right. Meanwhile, rivals like Manchester City, Liverpool, and even Arsenal have made smarter investments. They scout well, they take chances, they trust young players, and the results are clear: titles, consistency, and progress. United, on the other hand, keep looking backward instead of forward. And Dorgu's rise is another painful reminder of that difference. Where does Dorgu go from here? The sky's the limit. Bigger clubs are circling. His value is rising. And the more he shines, the more United's mistake becomes obvious. Imagine him in United's current squad, a dynamic fullback bringing energy and stability. Instead, he's building his legend somewhere else, and fans are left asking, how did the club let this happen? For supporters, Dorgu's story cuts deep. They've seen it too many times. The scouting failures, the poor decisions, the endless cycle of wasted potential. Fans want a United that discovers the next Ronaldo, not a United that misses out on the next Dorgu. But until the system changes, history will keep repeating itself. So here's the truth. Patrick Dorgu may never play for Manchester United, but his story will haunt them for years. He's more than just a player. He's the symbol of what happens when a great club loses its vision. As long as United keep making these mistakes, they'll keep falling behind. And for Dorgu, the future looks bright. For United, the regret only grows louder